Hey, what's up guys? This is Luke from Luke is a Black Sheep Photography, serving the greater Sacramento area. This is going to be a top 5 photo video of my photo session with Hannah. We did some grad photographs. Just for your information, for you camera guys out there, this camera shoot was done primarily on an 85mm 1.4 G Master lens. It's one of Sony's best lenses for portraits, and it has a huge front element. You can see that right there. It is just ginormous, super sharp, gives you very shallow depth of field. I love this lens. I also used another lens. This is better for event photography, I would say, but also works well for wider portraits. It is the Sony G Master 24-70 2.8. I use this for events all the time, but I bring it out to portrait shoots because it is so versatile. I love this lens. And so it's a great one for video. I provide all of my graduate photo sessions with not graduate photo sessions. I provide all my clients who do grad photo shoots, that's the way to say it, with a 60-second highlight video, which you can check out on this channel if you want. But it's something a little bit unique that they can put on their social media, like Instagram or Facebook, Twitter, something where they can kind of show off a little bit more than just photos, something where you can see yourself moving. So this lens does a great job with that. Well, actually, the 85 does really well with that too. They both do well. It gives me all the range that I need in terms of doing a photo session for graduation. So let's go ahead and check out some of the photos that I shot with Hannah. Alright, so this first photo is of Hannah. She came with this red dress on, really nice, because we were at the UC Davis Arboretum and this worked out really, really fabulously. I thought the red really went well with the green background. We shot at about 6:30, and so this photo was taken using the 85mm. I was kind of stepping a little bit farther back, and you can see it's nicely blown out. I really love the expression on her face. You know, with a grad photo shoot, sometimes, you know, folks haven't taken a lot of photo shoots before, so it's kind of my job to make people feel more comfortable and get them into sort of a good, relaxed mood. I think being relaxed is so important. So Hannah did this photo here. I shoot in a burst, so, you know, if she's blinking, doesn't matter. We probably got 100 other photos of her in this exact same position, but I liked this one the best. Just a nice portrait of her. She's not smiling, but I love sort of the look she has on her face. Here's another one of her. We found a nice bench. This one's gonna be a little bit different in terms of the processing that I did on this photo. This photo, she's on a bench, much more contrasty, a lot more saturated, but she looks great. She sat there. I kind of posed her. I wanted to get a little bit of depth, so if you look at the bench, you're going to see the bench kind of go in and out of focus, and her being right there at the point of focus, super sharp on the eyes. I'm like looking in, wow, that lens is incredibly sharp. I love it. It looks so good. And she looks really good. A really good medium shot here. Again, this one was also on the 85. I think the pictures that I'm going to be liking are from the 85. Alright, after that we got into the gown, and alright, here we go. This is kind of a different shot. I really wanted to get the 2020 little thing on her tassel, and so I like these types of photos because these types of photos feature the details. And so I really want to get the details. I want to get wider shots. I want to get medium shots. This shows detail. It shows that she graduated in 2020, which is the craziest year to graduate ever, I think. And so it shows a lot of detail here. She's blurred out in the background. It's really nice and blurred out. This, I believe, was shot on the 24-70 because I don't think I could get this close with the 85 to that 20. I zoomed in. She got blurred out. The background is nice and blurry and soft, and the focus is right there on the cap, the tassel, and the 20. And so I thought it was a unique shot. I would love to use this as like a cover page to something, or just something that adds a little bit of that extra detail to a group of photos. The last two photos are sort of more standard photos. I'm not going to shoot everything totally crazy and weird, even though I do like providing different photographs for folks. This photo is a full body shot of her in her gown, and we were at the UC Davis Arboretum gazebo area, and it is great. It has those nice wooden tones. Her gown was green, as you can see here, so I thought it went really well with the brown tones in there. Background slightly blown out, but the focus is all on her. She has a really nice straight pose. I love her smile that's there. Her cap is on correctly. The tassel with the 20 can be seen. She's standing straight. I think the lines work really well on this photo. It's one where she can really look at it later on and just be like, hey, I have a really nice graduation. That's a graduation photo that's full body, that shows that I graduated, and she looks really proud and happy there. I really love the way this photo turned out. Also, just a little thing, I did clean up this photo quite a bit. There were leaves all over the ground, and so I had to go into Photoshop, photoshopped out all those leaves. If you don't mind Photoshop, I don't mind photoshopping to make the picture just look a little bit better. When we had leaves all over the ground, it just looked a little messy and unkempt. I didn't like that, so I fixed it up for her just a bit, and I think having the leaves kind of gone is good. Now, I did leave a couple there, like here in the front, at the bottom. I think that's okay. It doesn't look like I did anything to it, but it was cleaned up. Okay, and so for this final photo, this is just a very traditional graduation pose that I had Hannah get into. It's a very just medium shot, very frame-worthy, I would say, something I would see on maybe her mom's wall somewhere in her house. I think this one looks great. It's very traditional, and I don't like to skimp on the traditional shots either. I like to get a little bit creative, get photos that are a little bit different, but I also want to get photos that you can hang up on the wall that look a little bit more traditional. I know how those photos should look, and so I'm going to deliver those photos as well. So you have some unique photos, photos that you can share on social media, and then photos that you can also hang up on the wall and that mom would really, really love. So that's what I try to provide for my clients. Those were my top 5 favorite shots from Hannah's graduation photo session with me. If you want to check out more photos, check out my website, www.lucastheblacksheep.com, for more pictures. I'm going to post some more pictures of Hannah's photo shoot there, and also on my Facebook page and on my Instagram page, so check that out. Like I said, I did do a 60-second highlight video for Hannah for her to use on her social media. So if you want to check that out, it's on the YouTube, so it's probably just in the video section somewhere. Check out my YouTube page for that video. If you're interested in a graduation shoot or any kind of photography with me, just go to my website and message me there, or you can contact me by calling me. Any way to get in contact with me, please do. I would love to meet with you and shoot with you. Thanks for watching this video, and I will see you next time.